drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 28 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, 61 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Escaping. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jags are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day.
Touchdown, Houston! Randall Cobb, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Dorsett on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. first down. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A little check down to Lindsay. And they can't. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by Cobb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. He's got his man. This is Tate. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw is Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Texans. Golden Tate as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now with Robinson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll set up a throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Tackle that time by Sidney Jones. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the gun on third, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Steps away to his left. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Watson looks to throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 32 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a two-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Returnable for Dorsett.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target,
but it's going to be second down. On play action, they'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Returnable for Dorsett.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Shark hauls it in. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard. Houston's offense taking over again.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Touchdown, Texans! David Johnson, 75 yards.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Returnable for Dorsett.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So fresh up. The 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Flushed out right, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:24 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Watson. Complete to Akins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
To throw, Watson.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So, Charles, how impressed have you been by this defense? As we talked earlier, Alex Bishop maybe on her way to a victory in her debut as defensive coordinator.
I don't think you can help but be impressed because I believe she's called a great game. Defense looks to be a cohesive unit, and the first thing you say when you see that, that's a byproduct of good coaching. She's doing a really nice job.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now Watson.
That's complete to the tight end, Akins.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One last throw here for Watson. A little check down to Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that.